You climb the ladder, you get the promotion, you buy the house, you achieve everything society told you would bring fulfillment. And yet, there it is, that gnawing emptiness, the quiet voice asking, is this all there is? For the most intelligent among us, conventional success often feels like a hollow victory, a destination that disappoints upon arrival. Albert Camus, the French philosopher and Nobel Prize winner, understood this paradox intimately. He described modern life as fundamentally absurd, a constant search for meaning in a universe that offers no inherent purpose. Man stands face to face with the irrational, he wrote. He feels within him his longing for happiness and for reason. The absurd is born of this confrontation. This absurdity hits the intelligent mind particularly hard. When you possess the capacity to see beyond social constructs, to question deeper than others, conventional success reveals itself as what it truly is: an artificial construct, a game with arbitrary rules that we've collectively agreed to play. The intelligent person wins the game only to realize they never wanted to play it in the first place. Consider the phenomenon of the high-achieving executive who abandons their career to pursue something seemingly smaller but more authentic. Or the countless stories of the wealthy who discover that material abundance fails to fill the void they feel. These aren't simply cases of ingratitude or restlessness. They represent a confrontation with the absurd that Camus described. The intelligent mind sees patterns others miss, connects dots between disparate ideas. It questions assumptions others take for granted. This same capacity that drives success in conventional terms also illuminates the emptiness of that success. The more perceptive the mind, the more clearly it perceives the gap between what society promises and what achievement actually delivers. Let's examine why this happens. Our modern conception of success emerged primarily during the Industrial Revolution, designed to motivate workers and maintain social order. Work hard, follow the rules, climb the hierarchy. These became the unquestioned virtues of a productive society. But this system wasn't designed to fulfill the human spirit. It was designed to organize labor and distribute resources efficiently. The intelligent person often excels within the system while simultaneously seeing through it. They recognize the arbitrary nature of status markers, the socially constructed value of wealth accumulation, the hollow promises of consumer culture. Success comes easily to them, but satisfaction doesn't follow, because their perception extends beyond the boundaries of the game. Camus proposed a solution to this predicament through what he called revolt, not violent rebellion, but a conscious rejection of false consolations. He wrote, "The struggle itself toward the heights is enough to fill a man's heart." In other words, meaning isn't found in achieving societal metrics of success, but in defining one's own purpose and pursuing it despite the universe's indifference. This explains why so many intelligent people find themselves drawn to creative pursuits, philosophical inquiry, or social causes that transcend conventional reward structures. They seek meaning not in accumulation or status, but in connection, creation, and contribution. Endeavors that acknowledge the absurd while finding value within it. Consider the tech entrepreneur who, having amassed billions, turns to space exploration or disease eradication. Or the successful artist who abandons commercial work to pursue challenging projects that push boundaries without guarantee of recognition. These aren't rejections of success itself, but redefinitions of it, attempts to align achievement with authentic purpose rather than societal expectation. But here's where it gets more complex. Even these redefined versions of success can leave the intelligent person feeling empty. Why? Because the fundamental condition of absurdity remains. No achievement, however personally meaningful, can fully resolve the tension between our desire for purpose and the universe's silence. This is the double bind of the intelligent mind. It sees through false promises while still yearning for the genuine article they falsely advertise. Psychologist Kazimierz Dabrowski described this through his theory of positive disintegration. He proposed that psychological growth often requires a breakdown of existing mental structures, a period of questioning, doubt, and even despair that ultimately leads to more authentic integration. The emptiness intelligent people feel after achieving success isn't failure. It's an invitation to evolve beyond conventional frameworks of meaning altogether. This explains why moments of crisis often follow major achievements. The promotion, the award, the financial milestone. These moments force confrontation with questions of meaning that everyday striving allows us to postpone. What now? Becomes not just a practical question, but an existential one. Let's go deeper. The intelligent person's dissatisfaction with success reveals something fundamental about consciousness itself. Our minds evolved not to make us happy, but to help us survive and reproduce. The capacity for abstract thought, pattern recognition, and future planning, hallmarks of intelligence, developed because they offered evolutionary advantages, not because they led to fulfillment. In fact, these same cognitive abilities create unique vulnerabilities. The capacity to imagine better possibilities makes us uniquely dissatisfied with present reality. The ability to recognize patterns makes us acutely aware of life's impermanence. The tendency to seek meaning makes us painfully conscious of its ultimate subjectivity. So if conventional success leaves the intelligent person empty, and even redefined success cannot fully resolve the absurd condition, what remains? Camus suggests embracing the tension itself, living fully within the paradox rather than seeking to escape it. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. He famously wrote about the mythological figure condemned to roll a boulder up a hill for eternity. Sisyphus finds meaning not in completing his task, which is impossible, but in fully embracing it, in exercising his freedom to define his relationship to his condition. The boulder doesn't become lighter, but his perspective transforms his experience. This is why the most fulfilled, intelligent people aren't those who achieve the most by conventional standards, nor even those who most successfully redefine success on their own terms. Rather, they're those who develop the capacity to find meaning in the process rather than the outcome, who embrace the journey precisely because of its open-endedness rather than despite it. But here's the final twist, the revelation that changes everything. The emptiness itself is the gift. That dissatisfaction with conventional success isn't a bug in the intelligent person's psychological makeup. It's the feature that makes deeper fulfillment possible. It's the doorway through which authentic living becomes possible. When we feel that emptiness after achievement, we're experiencing what philosophers call transcendence, the human capacity to continually surpass our current state, to never be fully defined by or contained within any achievement or identity. That emptiness is the space from which new possibilities emerge, the necessary void that allows for continued becoming. So if you're intelligent and successful yet feel strangely empty, know this: you're not failing at success. You're being invited into a deeper relationship with existence itself. Your dissatisfaction isn't weakness, it's your strongest asset. Your mind's refusal to settle for counterfeit meaning when authentic engagement with life's fundamental questions remains possible. The emptiness you feel isn't absence, it's presence. Presence to the fundamental nature of consciousness, to the ongoing mystery of existence, to the perpetual opportunity to create meaning rather than merely consume it. Camus wrote that in the midst of winter, I found there was, within me, an invincible summer. That summer isn't found by escaping the winter of emptiness, but by discovering the warmth that was always present within it. If this exploration of success, meaning, and the absurd condition has made you think, challenged your assumptions, and sparked a deeper curiosity about life and philosophy, then make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with those who need to hear this truth, especially those intelligent souls who wonder why their achievements have left them feeling strangely hollow. Because perhaps in acknowledging the emptiness together, we find the most meaningful connection of all.